Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mel from Fortin, and on This Does It Grind, we are grinding with this. A 9-string. Alright, so This Does It Grind is kind of reverse. We are putting the grind to the test with a 9-string guitar. In specific, it is the Mann signature model by Legator, the LM9. 28.5 to 30 inch scale, 14-inch radius ebony fingerboard, 24 medium jumbo nickel frets, mahogany body, poplar burl top, and not to mention Fishman Fluence 9-string pickups. So as you guys know, this thing is a beast, has tons of low-end information, and is fully equipped with some of the best pickups on the market for this genre. But does it grind? Let's figure out. Alright, so this Does It Grind is very different from our usual Does It Grinds, just because our Does It Grinds usually grind in comparison to an amp, and I'm usually playing the same Legator 7-string. But with this Does It Grind, we're doing something a bit different. We're going to test out the grind to see if it stands up with 9 strings. So in knowing that I'm going to be hitting very low registers, I decided to go with the JCM 2000 just because it is one of the brightest amps that I have in my collection, and I feel like it'll pair really well with the low end. So this guitar is the Mann 9-string by Legator, fully equipped with Fishman 9-string pickups. So this set of Fishman 9-strings will be going off into the Roach, splitting off, keying out the Zuul, and then going into the grind, and we'll be using the grind with the JCM 2000. Probably going to use it in Ultra Gain, but we're going to test it out in the classic gain channel with the crunch on, and we're going to mess around with lead 1 and 2. But for this demo, I'm going to decide on one tone to use for the in-mix demo. So this guitar is tuned to E, B, G, D, A, E, A, E, A. Pretty crazy, huh? Alright, so enough talk, let's get to chugging. Alright, so right off the bat, it's pretty muddy. Let's see if we can fix that by dialing back the bass and then up in the treble. Alright, so that's an immediate difference. I think the amp itself and its circuitry kind of like benefit that. I'm going to remove the deep knob just to see if, the deep switch just to see if that makes a difference. Alright, so it's not giving me that blomp we're looking for. You can tell that the Fishmans are doing a lot of the work, cleaning up that low end before it hits the amp. But let's switch to a higher gain situation. Alright, I think I need some more gain. Surprisingly, I think the amp holds up, but I really do think that I need to push it a bit more if we really want to get that wompy, genty, like heavy thal tone that we all look for in those low tuned. Let me activate the grind and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to back off the amp's gain a little bit and see if I can control some of that high end, bring back the deep end, and let's see what happens. So again, I rolled off the presence a little bit, pressed the deep knob to give me back my bass. gonna see if I can push the grind a bit more and dial back the amp gain. Alright, so I'm liking this tone a lot. I think it serves the guitar pretty well, considering that this low A is really low and really muddy, especially when it comes into the amp. I know that the Fishman pickups are doing a lot, but I do feel like the grind really cleans up that low mud. Let's switch the grind off to see what happens. You can tell that it's pretty muddy, even if I up the gain to compensate for that lack of boost. And then let's try to bring back the gain here and bring back the grind. It's pretty nice. I think the grind brightens it up a bit, but let's try to roll back the treble because I know the grind is doing some work. So I do believe that the LM9 with the grind and the JCM 2000 with these settings indeed do grind. So with all that being said, let's hear it out in a mix. Alright, so I hope you liked this episode of Does It Grind with the Lucas Mann Signature 9-string by Legator. This thing was a very weird twist and definitely pushed my limits as far as tone. But if you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, hit the thumbs up, and let me know what extreme tuning you would grind with. Alright guys, I'm Mel from Fortin, and I'll see you on the next episode of Does It Grind.